know you've seen it before, but here's just another example of just how bad things got in this house. You know, this is the former beam. And it just disintegrates as it goes that way. Nothing alive though. Okay, so update. Today I got the floor joists all out. Kind of did a rough sweep up, just getting the big stuff off the floor. Then finished taking drywall off in this room, just like the other room, and then pulled the insulation out, just so I can better get at the rotten parts in the future. So this room is much like the other one, you know, bad around the windows where these supports were. So probably have to redo all that in the future. Well, that one doesn't look bad once you get up there. That's interesting. Left some of the beams, like this one, which had obviously been put in at a later date. There's a lot of weight sitting on this wall, like right there, and it's resting on that beam and then over on that one. You know, as the actual beam, which is supposed to hold, rotted, I think the weight just shifted to that, you know, and like the wall will kind of shake, so it's like floating. So I really don't want to take that out right now, because that's probably what's holding the house from sinking really badly. So until I get new wood put in, you know, coming up pretty far, I may even come that way and then come over this way. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I really don't want to try to mess with putting it in when it's rotten on both sides again, like that first piece. That was tough. So probably just work my way this way slowly, just piece by piece. And once that's more supported, then I'll feel better about taking that off, and I might even, you know, add some jacks in over here ahead of time just to give it some backup. So I think what I'm going to do for the rest of this evening, I'm going to get the shop vac out. I'm going to clean inside these walls, just because there's a lot of insect buildup and junk, and it'll get my allergies going, and so it's just a lot easier if I vacuum it all out. A little cleaner to mess with. The house did continue to just be siding on the other side of these studs. There's a few places where you can just see daylight. Well, like, so I guess not right now because it's dark outside, but like right here you can just see, yeah, you see some daylight or the siding. So I am going to have to think about that. You know, how to correctly deal with that so that I have a house that's sealed and don't have insects and whatnot just crawling right in to the insulation. So that will be interesting. I've saved insulation that was decent, but most of it is just gross, and I just threw it away and it didn't come out clean. So yeah, I've got a big pile of trash now. You know, every week I load up the garbage can. You know, I don't live too far from here, so if I have space in my own garbage can, I'll probably go over and grab one or two also, just to help it out. But I guess it's just going to take a little bit to get all the garbage out, and then I've got all the drywall I've got to throw out. I try sitting extra cans out there, but they just don't take them. I mean, I'll probably can call and ask. I may have to do that just to get this done a little quicker. But so yeah, let me get shop vacuuming, and I'll do a little straightening up in the area, cleaning up, and then I think we're going to finally get back to replacing the bad wood. You know, start down there where we left off, and just work my way up the wall. That will feel pretty good when we get that moving. So, yep.
All right, so it's been a couple of weeks since I've been back to do any work. My second son is due to be born in like 7 days, so I've been spending a lot of time at home getting the house ready, so not really been able to be here, although I have come in every week to load up garbage, so luckily that's at least all out of here. Got some time off this week, so I'm really hoping to get some stuff done before he's born, but we'll see how that goes. You know, could come any day. So interestingly, while I was gone, we had a really big rain. Now, I've had this crawl space open all summer long, and it's never gone damp before, but this rain must have been something else, because like it's still muddy in here, like everything just washed. I really don't know what was different. I cleaned the gutters out, but surely that wouldn't make a difference. I should have made it better. But like, look here, where that, what I thought animal hole was, where I heard somebody down in there, something down in there. Look, it just washed out, just all the way down. So, you know, just another reason to plan on pouring some kind of concrete wall, foundation wall along the outside with drainage, just because this is crazy. Like, this much moisture underneath your crawl space, I mean, that's just mold everywhere. So it's probably one of the factors that's been going on. But again, it never happened all summer long, even though we had rain. So I'm just surprised, and definitely didn't see this gouge. Though there was plastic down on the ground that I pulled up, so maybe that's why I didn't notice it. So anyway, yeah, just interesting. So yeah, unfortunately I'm working in mud now. Even over here, just came pouring in from this side up here down that way. So anyway, where we sit now, I've spent the morning cleaning the work areas, just getting everything organized. And it is time, now that I finally have everything open, to start putting the new wood in again. Thank goodness. I always like seeing new stuff going in. So we're going to start where we left off right here, and we're going to work our way around. I think I have enough wood currently to get me to about there, underneath of that wall. But then after that, I'll need to go get some more, but that's fine. I'll just see how far I get. So, yeah. I mean, some of this wood, like, I don't even know what this house is sitting on. Like how it's not just completely crushed this stuff to powder. You know, I'm like nervous to pull the metal sheathing out, because I think it might be sitting on the metal sheathing, which is just shocking. So, so yeah, definitely looking forward to getting some solid wood underneath of the walls. And it may have already started sinking a little bit. Like, I left this beam in because I felt like the weight was sitting on it, and I actually popped it out from this wall right here, and you can see just like the wall is like sunk that much, so it must have just been sitting on that, and it just, now that I popped it out, it was just crunching down. So yeah, definitely gonna feel a lot better when I get this lifted and good wood put underneath. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. Once we get that done all the way through over there, then we'll stop and rethink and see what the next steps are. But that's the plan currently. So I'm gonna get some blocks put underneath, get some lift points set up, and see if I can get started. Lord, I hope this works. lifting up over here, the wall is more like pushing out instead of lifting up. Over here where I've got it solid, it is lifting up. Not really sure the best way to go about this over here. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the loose wood out, replace the piece, get the end in over here, and then I'll try to work my way this way and see if I can get it in over here. Yeah, it's just complicated. Where's my battery stay? have to take off the outside sheathing there to the point where I can get to the board, and then I can start hammering it over on that way. I work my way this way. Now that I've got some weight sitting on that, I'm less worried about taking that sheathing off. Yeah, I think that'll be the step. Okay, I was able to get it hammered over a bit. Maybe not as much as I'd want, but I can try to deal with that later. I'm gonna try to slow down here a little bit. So it's like it's kind of getting jammed on this side, and I don't really want to, accidentally cause damage or really mess something up just by beating on it without, for no reason, because I've got the wood underneath over on this side. It's solid. The house is sitting on that. I'm happy with that. So, I would move on to like here, except this room looks like it may have been an addition at some point, but you can see there where the wall is like trying to pull away from the 4x4 post that would made the end of this wall. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to come over here. So I definitely can't lift over there. And I'm going to lift on this side, try to bring this up. So I think what's going on is I've lifted that room, but this room is still lower. So if I can lift this up to where it's supposed to be, that'll probably seal itself back up. And then I'm either going to just go ahead and put the beam here, or if I can lift this up far enough, I can go from this side that way and get the beam there, which I think is probably what I'll try to do first. But I gotta have to successfully lift this up enough to where that whole section lifts up, because I'm not really sure how to lift down there on that one. You know, I might be able to lift like halfway down the new beam and lift up there, you know, if I needed to. But I really need this wall to start floating free so I can get it pushed back over where it needs to go. So the wood looks better over here, so hopefully it won't be as difficult. I just need to be very careful about getting my alignment as far as my jacks. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this board off there, get underneath there, and try lifting this section up and see if that helps me out over there and getting that piece put in. So that is the hope. So I guess I'll just get to it. Although I think honestly I'm going to go get some lunch first because I am starving.